recently started to play Overwatch because one of your friends wouldn't stop begging you to start playing with them, and you are so lost because everything is so bright, colorful, and in your face at all times, and you keep getting one-shot by the Widow on the enemy team or charged by the Ryan, and you're just so frustrated, you're like, ah! I'm here to show you which supports are easy enough to start with, but also have a high enough skill ceiling that you can continue to improve and learn and master your skills. My first recommendation for beginners is Moira. When I started the game, I was absolutely horrible, trash, insanely bad at aiming. Since then, I've gotten better, but Moira is a great place to start if you're someone who struggles with aiming and wants to get a hold of the mechanics of the game before you really focus on trying to get kills. Her fade also lets you get out of tricky situations quite quickly, and her ult can provide a lot of value in team fights. Secondly, if you're wanting to try someone who's a little bit more hands-on but still has good survivability, I'd say Kiri or Kiriko. So I know that when I started, I always wanted to be in the front line as a little support. I didn't really have a good idea of positioning or where I was supposed to be. Kiri is a fantastic place for you to kind of take on those riskier angles and positioning, try and learn how the game works, whilst also having a means to get out of situations with her TP and her Suzu. Not to mention that her healing is also not one that you need to aim, so getting heals on Kiri is actually really easy, and she hits headshots. So if you're good at aiming, she's a great hero. Next up is Gino. Her right click auto aims. It's kind of like a mini high noon, so it gives you a lot of value in team fights because not only does it do damage, it also does healing. So if you're ever in a situation where multiple of your team members are crit and you want to help them, it locks on and then it just heals them without you needing to aim and go for each individual one to save them quickly. And her double jump and flight make her a harder to hit target, and her ult provides a lot of value as well with damage boost and full healing. And finally, I will also recommend Mercy. You can get a good sense of movement and positioning whilst also focusing more on getting that healing and damage boost to support your team without necessarily needing to make up with DPSing like you would have to with other heroes. So I definitely think that if you're someone who's a little bit afraid to start playing in a more aggressive way, Mercy's a great place to start. And like I said, I'm not the best support in the world. I'm actually pretty bad. I would say that these are probably the most straightforward and easiest heroes to play when you're starting out and want to just kind of get a good sense of the game. I know that a lot of people scared away from the game because they can't find a hero that they feel fits what they enjoy. And a lot of people also just feel like the community is too toxic or unwilling to really help or give meaningful advice. So if you ever do want any advice or anything, I'm here. I might not be the best, but I just wanted to put this out so maybe more people are willing to try out the game. If you ever want any help or support, feel free to ask in the comments below and tell me who you main. Tell me who you like playing and who you think is good for beginners. If you're someone who thinks, no, I think every beginner should immediately dive into the deep end and start playing Lucio, then tell me your reasoning. Tell me why. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing, following me, or liking this video, and commenting down below. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye!